things. What happens when a guy is single and he doesn't want to be? What does he do? And they'll all say things like, he starts working out, perfect. Starts getting serious about his career, cares about his car, makes sure his car is always clean, make sure he smells right, make sure he looks right, talks a big game, maybe gets serious about his finances. Perfect, okay. And then what happens? Somewhere on the spectrum between I want to get laid to I want to get married, wherever you fall on that spectrum at that time in your life, what happens as soon as you get that? And then everybody starts laughing because they realize, well, I stopped working out, I stopped caring about my car, my career takes second to my woman, or whatever your situation is, right? Okay. Well, what was the goal? It wasn't any of those things. You were doing those things for the goal was I want to get laid or I want to get married, somewhere in that spectrum. The behavior is I have to do these things in order to get that. As soon as I get that, I no longer have the motivation to do those.
Are you going through a breakup and suddenly feel the urge to improve yourself? Maybe you're hitting the gym, eating better, or diving into work to keep your mind busy. You're not alone. Many people feel this way after a breakup. It's a chance to show that you're doing fine and maybe even feeling better. But is changing your appearance really enough to help you heal? Or does healing go deeper than that? Today, let's talk about the importance of working on both your mind and body after a breakup. After a breakup, people often want change. Sometimes that means changing something about their appearance. For women, it might mean cutting their hair. For men, it might mean going to the gym. These changes can feel exciting and give us a boost of confidence. They make us feel like we're in control, which is nice after losing something we cared about. But it's important to ask yourself, why am I making these changes? Often, people change to get attention. They might want their ex to notice and feel regret, or maybe they want others to see them as stronger or better. Seeking this type of attention isn't bad, but it can become a problem if it's the only thing that makes you feel good about yourself. Relying on others for your self-worth can lead to ups and downs, and it can be tiring. The truth is, even if others notice and give you that attention, it won't take away the pain of a breakup. If you focus too much on how you look and not enough on how you feel, you'll only be avoiding those sad feelings, not dealing with them. Breakups bring up a lot of emotions: sadness, anger, and sometimes self-doubt. These feelings are hard to face, and many people try to avoid them. For example, they may throw themselves into workouts, hoping that getting fit will make the pain go away. But while working out can help you feel better, it can't erase heartbreak. If you push these feelings aside, they might come back later in new relationships. You might feel insecure or struggle to trust someone again. Facing your emotions after a breakup is key to healing. When you deal with them, you can move forward without holding on to past hurts. How do you begin to heal emotionally? One way is by talking to a therapist or counselor. They can help you understand your feelings, find ways to cope, and make sense of what happened. If therapy isn't an option, talking to close friends or family can also help. Sometimes, just having someone listen can make a big difference. Another way to move forward is to focus on your personal goals. This could be anything, from picking up a new hobby, working on a project, or learning something new. Goals remind you that you're valuable, no matter what anyone else thinks. Let's look at why focusing only on changing your appearance might not be the best way to heal. We often see in movies and on social media that the best way to get over someone is to come back stronger or more attractive than before. But when we focus only on how we look, we ignore the emotional side of healing. Just getting in shape won't make you feel better about a breakup. For some, this focus on physical change can even lead to burnout. At first, a few lifestyle changes like eating better and exercising may feel great. But if you push yourself too hard, it can become exhausting and take a toll on your mental health. You might even feel worse about yourself if you don't see results as quickly as you'd like. For men especially, society often adds more pressure. Men are expected to get over it quickly, show no emotions, and sometimes use the gym as a way to look strong. But if you're trying to prove yourself by changing how you look, it can make it harder to face your real feelings. Working on yourself, just to impress someone else or to make your ex feel bad, isn't the healthiest way to move forward. This kind of motivation is short-lived because it depends on someone else's opinion. If your ex doesn't react or if people don't notice, you may feel empty or discouraged. True motivation should come from within. When you work on yourself because you want to, not because you're trying to prove something, the results feel better and last longer. This way, Your self-worth isn't tied to anyone else. You're doing it for you, not for anyone else's approval. One of the best things you can do after a breakup is to work on yourself for your own happiness. This might mean creating healthy habits, trying new things, or setting personal goals that make you feel good. These goals are about adding value to your life, not just showing others that you're okay. When your motivation comes from within, you don't need outside approval. You're happy with who you're becoming, and that's what matters most. When you're working on yourself for the right reasons, your growth feels real and lasting. Remember, growth is a journey that doesn't have to be about a breakup. We can always work on becoming better, happier people. It's healthier to focus on self-improvement for reasons like loving yourself and wanting a good life, instead of just to get over someone. So ask yourself, are you working on yourself for you? Are you trying to improve for your own peace, health, and happiness? If the answer is yes, that's the best motivation there is. What do you think? Do you feel pressure to change how you look after a breakup? Do you think men, in particular, feel pushed to look tough to prove they've moved on? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future content.